Hey guys. So I'm like here and I hope you can hear me. But I'm outside just kind of soaking up the sun and I haven't posted in a little while only for the reason that I have storage issues on my phone. So that's why this video is live because I'm just trying to figure out how I can delete things off my phone and I'm still trying to figure it out because it's making my phone unusable. So I've been taking a lot of photos lately for some of you who follow me on Instagram. So so this episode is about how I suspect that my best friend ditched me for her boyfriend. So this is kind of an awkward kind of episode, but I've been watching episodes like this and I definitely can relate. So I was really close to this friend. I've known her for years. And like I said, well, actually, I didn't say this, but just to set the record straight, I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to slander anybody. I'm just talking about my experience and how sometimes just life goes on and things like this just happen. So this is just my experience. It may or may not be true, only for the reason that I haven't discussed it with the person. It is just a suspicion. And but yeah, so let me just get into the story. So there is a person I've been very close with for years, and I don't want to say how we met because I don't want someone to like kind of figure out who I'm talking about and like blow up the comment section and make it more than what it is. But anyway, so I've been noticing for the last it's been a while, like 2 or 3 years, because I've known this friend for a long time, and I've helped her through thick and thin. Like it was kind of like a marriage in a sense. Like I would be there for her in times when other friends weren't. So it was a serious friendship. That's how you really know who your friends are, if they stick with you through the good and the bad. So I was that friend who would stick with her through the bad. Like it's like this. So then something just happened. We didn't have a falling out. I mean, we've had disagreements over the past, but we've never had a falling out. Well, no, that's not true. One time we did have a falling out. We took a hiatus from each other once, but that got cleared up. At least I think it got cleared up. But I noticed that she would date throughout the years that we've known each other, and you know, there were some hits there were some misses, and she would go through this really traumatic time anytime she had like a breakup. So that was the time where I was telling you I would help her through it. So I was like a sister to her, like a true friend, a true family member. And then I noticed that in the last few years, she had like this really serious boyfriend, and he's a super cool guy. He is super cool. So this person seems to be her soulmate, and she's been looking for that for a long time. So I'm very happy that she found it. But I had no idea that her finding that soulmate would mean that I would become extinct to her, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like, it just kind of came out of left field. because we were very close. Like she would text me all the time. I would like we always try to go see each other, and even like people she's close to, they're like trying to figure out like what's happening, why is she not coming over? Why is she, But I don't know. Like it was just kind of weird the way it happened. Like we were slowly drifting apart to the point where it was like we just stopped talking completely. And actually that's not exactly true. We do talk here and there, but it's like once every few months. But it's very generic. Like, hey, doing good, how are you? Good. Busy, that kind of stuff. But it's like we only see each other about once a year. And that's like insane. Because it usually before we would see each other way more frequently than that. So, and I'm trying to say this in a way that's not giving away too much information. But yeah, so it was hurtful to experience just feeling like her boyfriend replaced me when I never left in the first place. Like I could see if I died or something. And she's like, okay, I'm grieving. Let me try to find something to fill this void. And then boyfriend comes in, that's different. But I'm still alive. Hi, still alive. So that's the part that's like, wait, what? So, and I tried talking to this person about it. Well, it's super awkward because I don't really like confrontation. But I tried talking to this person about it. And every time we talk, it's just kind of, like she's like ditching me, or she, I don't know, she just like find ways to flake. That's the best way to say it. She flakes out a lot. So anytime we're supposed to meet, we don't meet. It's actually a miracle that we meet once a year. Because every time we schedule something, I expect her to flake. And that's sad when you expect someone to flake like that. So I don't really know how to talk to this person about it, or if I should just assume that we just went our separate ways and, like we're on different paths, and maybe she drifted from me, and so that's like, of course I miss her, of course I do. But then at the same time, I can't really force somebody to be in my life if they don't really want to be, So, when people just, like, when they want to go so badly, you just let them go. So I was watching, like, this video. I was watching a video. Oh, motorcycle. I don't know if you guys can hear me. So I was watching a video on YouTube, and the woman was saying how, like, don't be the needy person who's trying to win the friend back. You know what I mean? And she's like so right. She is so right. Because when someone just ditches you like that, and it's like in any relationship, it doesn't have to be like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Even she said this, being rejected is just as hurtful in friendships as it is in relationships. So, and there's definitely rejection there. And I have experience with rejection. Oh my goodness, yes. But then I understand that just, things just happen, Not everybody's going to always be in your corner. And if they were in your corner, doesn't mean they're going to stay in your corner. Because sometimes life just gets in the way. I do have some speculations. I thought that maybe, because we were very close, and I thought that maybe she was kind of afraid that we were getting too close. So it could have been like a self-sabotage or just a sabotage of the relationship. So she just focused more on the guy so that way she won't have to really focus so much on me. That's like the nicest way to say it. Because I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to slander anybody at all. I'm really not in this video. So please, if you know who I'm talking about, please just keep it to yourself. Don't try to blow it up to be something bigger than it is. But yeah, but that was one speculation. The other speculation, like I said, is that we just drifted apart, and it happens, and you just continue to go your separate ways because there's nothing you could really do about it. Like, you know what I mean? The other thing could be, this is highly unlikely, but still a possibility, that I could have possibly said something that she didn't like, and she took distance from it. But then we've had issues in the past, and whenever I upset her, she always told me. So that's why I said that last scenario was highly unlikely, but I still have to put it in there. Yeah, I still have to put that in there. So I think it might be more likely that she's pulling away because she thought we were getting too close. If you can kind of get my drift on that. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what happened, but I just know how I feel. Like, and there's not a lot of people I could talk to about it. Because with some people, it could just seem like it's all in my head, when I know it's not, because I know what I feel. Like, I have very valid reasons to feel what I feel. So, and this is not something that just happened. This is something I've been pondering for the last maybe 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I've been pondering this for the last 2 to 3 years, and it kind of, something that comes up every once in a while. Like, I'll think about it and I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's not something that just happened last night and it's like, I'm making a YouTube video about it, like, you know what this girl just did to me? Like, oh hell no. And like, it's not like that. But has anyone ever experienced anything like this at all? Because when I watch the YouTube videos on people who make comedic remarks and just little spoofs and like little comedy snippets of this kind of situation, you know, where the best friends are cool, they're tight, but then as soon as she gets a boyfriend, that changes everything. So yeah, like I said, if I even said it earlier, I wish her the best of luck. I really do. If she ever wants to talk, I'm here. I mean, it's unfortunate the way that just happened like that with the drifting apart and how sporadic it was. But now I'm thinking about it. I mean, we're on separate paths. Now that I'm thinking about it, we are on separate paths. And I think I've always kind of been on a different kind of path than her, but we were able to relate to each other more because there was one thing that we had in common, one major thing that we had in common, and that was actually how we met. And now I notice we no longer have that in common, and I think now that we no longer have that one thing in common, which is the reason how we met in the first place, once that part got taken out of the equation, I think that's another thing that kind of changed things too. but it was right around the time that she met her boyfriend, or maybe just after. But yeah, so yeah, if you have experiences like this, please, like, or if you've ever experienced this at all, or if you know anybody who experienced this, just like talk to me about it in the comments section down below. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I pretty much said it all. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. But I guess I can make another video about something else. So I'm just gonna separate the videos. So as always, I'm looking forward to spicing up your life one episode at a time. I hope you could relate to this at all. All right. All right, bye.